This next story is actually kind of crazy. Not just it's actually quite salacious would be the word I want to use. This is a story about one of Donald Trump's potential picks. His pick for labor secretary, if I'm not mistaken, Puzder. I can never pronounce his name. According to Oprah Winfrey, of all people, Oprah Winfrey has given tapes with abuse allegations to the U.S. Senate. And this is according to Politico. So according to Politico, quote, senators on in both parties have viewed an episode of the Oprah Winfrey Show, which Labor Secretary nominee Andrew Puzder, former wife, leveled allegations of physical abuse against him, according to sources. So the video is many decades old. And it's not, they said it's, quote, not easily found. However, Oprah Winfrey's team has the video and they have given the video to the Senate for them to review. Senator Patty Murphy of Democrat of Washington, and she is a top Democrat on the Health, Education, and Labor Pensions Committee. That committee is who's going to vote ultimately on Puzder. She says she was deeply, quote, deeply troubled by the video. She went on to say, quote, it is important for us to know all the information about any candidate that comes before us. Yeah, I think that's that's fair. I'm amazed that he would allow himself to be put on the national stage like that, knowing a video like that exists. Right. So some of us know about the things that we've done in the past, and we know good and well, we know good enough not to get involved in politics. Right. You know, if you got a video out there of you doing something, partying and, at a club here with women there and you're married, then not to get into politics. But some people, and this is not a camcorder video, let alone a cell phone video. This was a Oprah Winfrey episode like this. So it's not something you're surprised about. This is something exists. And yet you allow yourself to be nominated to be the labor secretary, notwithstanding all of the other things that are problematic with his politics, his views towards labor, his actual disdain for labor. We talked about this when he was first nominated. I mean, he actually has I would say a deep-seated animosity towards labor and the labor unions. So notwithstanding all of those problems, dude has a video, he might, this is like having a sex tape and going up to try to become a cabinet member. But he has a video on the Oprah Winfrey Show of his wife accusing him of being abusive. So, we'll see if this actually has any effect on the Republican Party. We've gotten past the point. We've jumped the shark. We've gotten past the point where it seems like anything matters. Nothing matters. Nothing is problematic. Everybody can get away with just about anything. Hell, Donald Trump just received a security briefing on North Korea's nuclear test or their ICBM test while having dinner at Mar-a-Lago, with people's cell phones out. So if Donald Trump could get away with that, then it's a good possibility that Puzder could get away with being a wife beater, or at least an alleged wife beater. His wife accusing him of abuse, but we'll see. There are a couple of Republican senators who are not necessarily in the books, in the bank, rather, is the phrase I'm looking for Puzder. So there's Collins, there is Murkowski of Alaska, there's Isaacson of Georgia, and Tim Scott of South Carolina. They've all said that they're not decided on Puzder. So we'll see if this has enough effect on them to actually keep their vote away, to withhold their support. But what's most likely going to happen if this story develops into anything, what's going to happen would be he'll withdraw his name from the nomination. Right. I doubt very seriously that he will allow a Puzder, or Trump for that matter, will allow his nomination to go to a vote where he would get voted down. But it's amazing. Like, why would you let it get this far if you know you've got a tape with Oprah Winfrey? Even if it is 20 years ago, we still have the tape. It's an amazing story.